Transitioning into the professional world can be a daunting experience for any teenager, but even more so for foster youth that have aged out of the foster care system. National reports show that emancipated foster youth can have a harder time finding and keeping employment than their peers. This is a problem that the RightWay Foundation in Los Angeles, California is tackling head on. Here's the story.
When we first started giving our jobs to foster care youth, we noticed right away that they were getting fired quicker than they were getting hired. And it wasn't no fault of their own. It was homelessness and then depression. So then I took a step back and said, well, it's not just job readiness we need more mental health services.
We are exposed to a lot of trauma, there's a lot of PTSD-ish stuff going on. We're more sensitive than most.
So then I made a transition to hire a lot of mental health persons to provide therapy while we're doing the job readiness training. So I merged the two. And so when you say job development, it's really therapy and job development. And we came up with that concept, and we call it Operation Emancipation.
The Operation Emancipation program is a program that helps you, basically teaches you soft skills and hard skills to work in a professional environment. So they always want to make sure that we're mentally ready for any pressure that might be put upon us.
Emancipated foster youth is a youth that has aged out of the foster care system, hopefully 21 years old. Sometimes they can age out the system at 18, depending if they want to volunteer and stay in the system.
Franco and the RightWay Foundation first find youth that they feel would be suitable for one, passing background check, but be great team members. They're looking for hospitality experience. So once they go through the program with Franco, they come and interview with us, and then they're hired.
I'm excited about the financial opportunity like LAX is gonna give me, just by having this full-time job.
RightWay Foundation took it a step further about 4 years ago that created trauma-informed workplace mentoring. That's where we teach the companies how to work with our population, how to deal with our youth, and to really become active and get involved, and to play a mentorship role.
Some of the challenges is really training our managers on the background of some of the youth that are in the foster care system and the trauma that they've experienced.
They're very open to taking the training because it's something that not only helps them kind of understand the experiences of the youth that we serve, but also for all their other employees. And what it covers is just sort of like the basics of trauma, kind of what trauma looks like, noting individual differences. And then we talk more about the kind of crux of it is really sort of building relationships, because that's really the foundation of what we do here is, everything has its foundation in building a relationship, building rapport, building trust. And that's a lot of what we cover in that trauma-informed training. It's really how to do that.
I think the biggest key is knowing the background and trauma that some of the youth have experienced and feeling a level of empathy and being able to articulate and communicate properly with the team members. Often messages are lost just on how they're said. It's not what you're saying, it's how you're saying it. And so the training is really gonna inform them of that so that they can be more cognizant and conscious of it when coaching and training those team members.
I think one of my goals for after completing the program will be to start my own nonprofit, start my own kind of business, and helping people, especially Latino mothers in the community. This is the best place to get your mind right, to get your money right, to get yourself right, to get your person right.
And when you feel that overwhelmed and you feel like breaking down, that's because something great is right around the corner.
We're improving the local neighborhood and local community by supporting foster youth, and I think this is a great program that we're looking to hopefully expand across the country and support our operations in other cities.